Welcome to day 17 of Labrynth to Lord Stanley. There were two games on last night. The first game involved the New York Rangers and the Boston Bruins at the TD Garden. The first period, neither team scored. Second period, Zdeno Chara scores, puts the Bruins up 1-0. This game was scoreless midway through the second period. Chara's slap shot was the first goal for the Bruins. Rangers tied at game 1 heading into the third period. Rangers score thanks to Derek Stepan. Stepan makes it a 2-1 game. Bruins tie the game on a power play goal, making it 2-2. Overtime, Brad Marchand scores on a tip, and the Bruins take game 1 3-2. Both goalies were phenomenal in this game. Tuukka Rask, 33 for 35 with saves. Henrik Lundqvist, 45 for 48 with saves. Both goaltenders were outstanding in this contest, and game 2 is on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern on NBC. So, again, outstanding goaltending. Even though Lundqvist's streak of getting consecutive shutouts comes to an abrupt end, he played like a fantastic goalie for the third night in a row. And he's able to maintain that shutout for 7.5 periods, which is pretty impressive if you think about it. To allow 0 goals in 7.5 periods and to still come up with 45 saves even though your team lost in overtime. So, Lundqvist keeping the Rangers in this series with his phenomenal goaltending, but the Bruins take game 1 of the series. The second game featured game 2 at the Staples Center between the San Jose Sharks and the Los Angeles Kings. Game 2 of this series. First period, Jeff Carter scores. He puts the Kings up 1-0. Second period, Drew Doughty scores a power play goal on the slap shot. Kings lead 2-0. Patrick Marleau finally puts the Sharks on the scoreboard. Later in the second, Brad Stewart ties the game up at 2. Third period, Vlasic scores. Sharks lead 3-2. San Jose has to feel comfortable with leading in the third period. But Dustin Brown, he ties the game up in the third period. Later in the third, Travis Lewis scores on the power play goal for the Los Angeles Kings. Kings getting 2 power play goals against a potent penalty killing unit in the San Jose Sharks. Kings go up 2-0 in this series now. And Los Angeles has taken care of business on home ice. This is their first game on home ice since the 1992-93 season when they made the Stanley Cup Finals to face the Montreal Canadiens. And Los Angeles, they were trailing the St. Louis Blues 2-0. The LA Kings have won 6 games in a row. Outside of the Chicago Blackhawks and the Pittsburgh Penguins, this might be the hottest team in the NHL. And I think you can make the case that outside of the Chicago Blackhawks, this is the best team in the NHL based on the momentum, the way they're playing, the way they've won games. I mean, I know Chicago's 19 for 19 with penalty killing, but the Kings are just hot right now. And when you're winning 6 games in a row, you're giving your opponents cause for concern. And that's exactly what the Los Angeles Kings have done so far in the Stanley Cup playoffs in the Western Conference semifinals. Kings looking to punch a ticket to the Western Conference Finals, where they'd most likely face the Chicago Blackhawks. I just can't see the Detroit Red Wings getting past Chicago in this series, but you never know. Tonight, the Ottawa Senators face the Pittsburgh Penguins, Game 2 on NBC Sports. I believe that game's going to be on NBC Sports because the Pirates game against the Astros tonight should be on Root Sports. But it could be on Root Sports as well. So if you live in the Armstrong area, you probably want to double check that. If not, you'll probably get the game on NBC Sports in other regional areas. And tomorrow will be a strict breakdown of Ottawa versus Pittsburgh, Game 2. Thanks for listening to Labrynth to Lord Stanley, Day 17. This is Chris Ransom signing off. For more information, check out draftutopia.com.